Blessings, guys. This evening I'm going to be demonstrating to you a breakup curse or spell, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a curse to me when you're breaking something up. So this is a dark spell, curse, and it is to break relationship status regardless of whatever, whether they're married, whether they're just dating, whether whatever. This is to actually cause them to argue so much to where they just don't can't stand each other. They don't want to be around each other for anything at all. Now remember, sometimes one spell work, I want to bring this up to people because sometimes people want to do one spell work and let it happen and let it just that one spell work is gonna work completely. Sometimes you gotta reinforce things. There's times that you may have to do this the next month, but this one here is such a potent spell, you may not have to do that because it's that strong. And also your belief, your intention, you're knowing that things are going to be the way you want them to be, that it's going to turn out to be the way you want it to turn out. If you're going at anything and you're saying, I hope it works, let's see if it works, or whatever, you already jinxed yourself. So chances are it's not going to happen for you, or you're going to slow it down big time. All right. So if you're going to do spell work, do it with the intention, the right set of mind that it's going to work. Another thing I want to bring up, people need to be very careful about the spell work that you're doing and the oils that you're using. We have a lot of clientele all over the world, and we're very grateful for that. But some people are jinxing themselves because some people are buying breakup oils and powders to work on other people, and they're not applying it correctly, or they're not protecting themselves, or they have it on their hands and they're breaking up their own relationship. So please, guys, the products at EnchantedBellewitch are done by real witches. They're very strong. They're not mass quantities. We make them small batches, and they're done right. You can see the herbs in there. If it's an oil, and on the powders, they're made by intention. They're made by studies that I've done for years, and where I've worked for what I've done and what I've practiced. So please, guys, do not take our products lightly. They're very powerful when it comes to love or breakup. So if you don't know what you're doing, please, please don't do it. Learn how to protect yourself. Again, I will be making a class at the end of June because so many things got in the way with the house being renovated and stuff. I had to push it to the end of June instead of the middle of June, but there will be a class coming up. So please, guys, learn how to protect yourself. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just know that our products are the real deal by real witches. They're not just shit off the fucking shelf at a store or anything like that.
And also, if anybody's asking questions at the Etsy inbox about spell work or anything like that to Belinda, you're going to email her instead, because the whole based on what we do at the shop is to talk about and answer questions only on the product.
Yes. So the shop, when you go to the shop, if you need to ask a question, they're for the products only. If you want spell work, please, guys, I always leave a link in the bottom. I have my link there. You can find us on Facebook. EnchantedBellewitch is on Facebook.
A lot of people asking for instructions on the product, but it then proves the point of what Belinda was saying. Yes, we'll help you as much as we can, but to the point where if you're having to ask about what to do with a dress candle that we're having to make for you, or a call me communication oil, for example, then that means you're unsure about what you're buying. You don't know how to use it. And if you don't know how to use it, then I'm asking you to think twice before you buy it.
Exactly, especially the dark stuff, guys. So please, very, very, very careful, please. Okay, so for this breakup here, what we're gonna need, first of all, you're gonna need your black candle here. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and inscribe the names that I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna put their names from the bottom up. I'm gonna rotate one name here, okay, and the other name here, just one time on each side. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get our taper candle. If you know what you're doing, let's begin here. From the bottom up, and I'll show you again. So now that we wrote the name, remember guys, from the bottom down, name and birthday of each person, okay? The next thing you're gonna do, or the next thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need a garlic, a whole garlic, all right? You're going to need a clear jar, and I'll bring it down in a minute to show you guys what I'm doing. I just want to keep everything private because my clients' privacy is very important to me. You're gonna need vinegar, and I'm gonna show you this vinegar here. So any kind of vinegar would do. This right here is jalapeno vinegar from the jalapeno peppers. So that's just an extra boost of power. You don't need a lot, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? You're also going to need 6 needles. All right? Or 6 these little pins with the black head. If they're not black, paint them black. Not a big deal. If you can't find these with a head, just use regular pins. Remember, please protect yourself when you're doing any kind of dark spells again. And you're going to need the breakup powder. And this again, done by a real witch. Please be very careful, guys. It's extremely effective. So as always, I always tell people, or when I do the class, we need to get into that right frame of mind. This is an actual spell work that I'm doing here. Before I cross you guys down to see the work, I'm going to do something just to keep this private. I'm going to get the candle. Now, I eat chili all the time, so I'll wash my hands afterwards, but if you're not used to using peppers, please use gloves. I'm going to dip the candle into the vinegar. And I'm going to be bringing up the vinegar, like bathing it. So, how do I do this without showing names? I'll bring you all down, okay? Here we go. Bring you guys down here. Another thing, my boobs are in the way, guys. Please don't complain. I'm a girl. I was made this way, and I'm sorry for that. No, I'm not, but there you go. So we're covering the names with the vinegar. This is jalapeno vinegar. Perfect. We're gonna then take our, move the names out of the way here, our breakup powder, and we're gonna sprinkle it, roll it onto our candle. You don't need all that. I do because, well, I mean, I use it because I make it. It's really powerful, guys. Do not breathe it in. There you go. So our candle is prepared. Let's go ahead and get that going here for our work. Oh my goodness, excuse me, guys. There's real ghost peppers in there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the bottom of this, right? And then light the top. And that has activated our work to begin. Here we go. Now I'm going to put, again, so I can show you what I'm doing, covering the names here. What you're going to do, you need a clear jar, like I was saying. No pictures, nothing on it. You can use old spaghetti bowl, jars or whatever. You just need to make sure that the garlic's going to fit in there, okay? So before I begin to enchant anything, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use again. So we got a garlic, we got our vinegar, a jalapeno vinegar. Any kind of vinegar would do if you don't have that. You need 6 pins. Then you need some breakup powder again, because we're going to use it again. Let's move that over here. Garlic, as I mentioned. Now, you're going to get a paper and you're going to write the people's names. This is just a fake name here. You're going to write, I put Tom Man, and then I put Lady Bear. So, it's going to be in a cross, okay? As a cross, their name, you can put whatever. You could do it to break up gay couples, or even to break up, I would say, a relationship in families. You know, like brothers, sisters, stuff like that. You can do this exact thing, okay? Just, it's very strong, so make sure you're going to want to do that to a family. And if you do, you know, you have your reasons. So you're going to write the first name in a cross, not your name, the first name that you love, the person that you love, of course, and then the person that they're with to break them up in a cross or an X, okay? An X. Then you're gonna drop that into the jar facing up, which is what I've already done. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the breakup powder on top. Now I'm gonna start to get into, that's really strong. I'm gonna start to get into my mode, guys. So just watch what I do next. When you do this, you gotta do it with a lot of hate and a lot of intention. Here we go. With every needle that I throw down, a bitter argument will arise. And I'm throwing them down, stabbing them. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, guys. Facing down our garlic right above the names. I'm gonna go ahead and add this rest powder in there. We're gonna add our vinegar. You don't want to add a lot, guys. And the reason is because I'll tell you when to stop. Like halfway. The reason you don't want to add a lot is because this here is gonna be placed where the sun hits it or where the heat hits it, because we're gonna leave it uncovered to dry up. Once this is dried up, you can take the jar and throw it away. Once this is dried up, your conjure will be done. It'll be set. These people will be broken up. You can do this once a month. Sometimes, like I told you, it takes longer. This one's a really strong one. You may not have to. But if you do, you could do it once a month during a waning moon. So every waning moon, till they break up, you could do this spell here. I hope you've enjoyed this casting. I'm going to continue putting my energy into this. You guys have a blessed evening. Thank you for being so patient and waiting for us and supportive. And you guys, I do have a surprise coming up, like I told you. And you'll probably hear about it on Monday coming. Many blessings, and you have a great evening.